Yo, what's up everybody? So recently I was asked in my comments about loot filters and they mentioned my filter not working for them, so I figured I would explain some things and maybe it would help people out more than just that person. First off, I've created basic leveling filters. These are super simple to put together and they should work for any character really. They'll hide any non-draconic common and uncommon items at levels 10 to 23 because at that time you'll already have that and be trying to get rares, and it'll highlight anything above that's divine, mythical or draconic. You shouldn't end up finding any of that, but it'll still highlight it. At level 23 to 40 I have it set up to hide rares that are non-draconic. The reason you want draconic is because it's for a different type of crafting. You don't actually wear that. And then 40 to 50 hides legendaries, again, because by then you will already have a full set of legendaries, and you'll be looking for mythics. At level 50, for min-maxing, the one difference I do is I'll hide all talents that I'm not planning on using, because by now I've figured out what talents I want for my build. So something you do is like this, and you just hide everything that's not on your list of things that you want on your gear. If it doesn't match what you're looking for, just click it and it's gone. It'll get put to the Great Benedictor or converted to gold. That way you can look at all the gear and see what you want out of it. This still lets you see divine items and draconic items, so that way you can use those if you need. Now, I set this for my mage. You just switch the talents based on what you want for your build, and this will work for you. The priority list on these is top to bottom. Top will take priority over things at the bottom. That's why when you hit new rule, it puts it at the very top. Now for fragments, I have a somewhat similar setup, but it's a little different, and I'll explain why. Level 10 to 50, I hide fragments of size 1. It's just a personal taste. You kind of want supports on everything by this point, so just get rid of those. And hide the common, uncommon fragments. You might not want this because uncommons are still kind of useful, but realistically, throughout this leveling time, you just really want rares and above. Now for max level, you'll get rid of rares and you'll highlight any divine, legendary, or mythical fragments. I don't do anything too creative with the fragments. I did do this. So we're hiding fragments of my main skill, which I chose to be Electric Wave, of sizes 1, 4, and 5. That way we only see 2 and 3 supports linked to it. The reason we're doing that is because I'm trying to get these for my gear. You can craft these onto gear. So around level 50, once you have level 50 divine mythic gear, you want to start putting your skills on them, and it'll add a support to that skill that it's linked to. That's done here at the memorial list, and it looks like this. You would have an item in, put in your skill, and it'll put on focus or bonus projectiles because that's what's linked. That's how that works. Another thing I did is I like to hide all fragments of other skills that I don't care about at this point, because I've already gotten the ones I wanted and the setup I want, so I just hide everything else besides that one. That essentially makes it so I'm only finding that skill for that reason. It'll still highlight any divine, legendary, mythical fragments, and it'll highlight any legendary or mythical fragments of size 3 or 4. That doesn't include these skills because this has priority right now, but once I get my gear setup, I'm gonna delete this and leave this. So these 3 are what's gonna be mainly important, but this is how I do my fragments loot filter. I hope this was helpful. There's not a whole lot to cover here. It's fairly straightforward in the way I use it. If you need something more specific and this didn't help you, go ahead and leave a comment and ask. I can try to work that out with you. But yeah, this should get you the roundabout way to get there. Hope it helps. If it did, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing. I'll drop some more Dragonkin content coming soon. I have a couple builds set up. This is my Poison Lightning Mage that I'm working on, that I think you guys are really gonna enjoy. I'll see you guys here soon. Ranger's gonna be first, and then this mage. I'm also working on the other 2 classes after this. At least 1 build for each. And like the mage here, I'm gonna try to make them a little more unique than just the standard like Fire Knight, Ice Berserker, you know. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks guys. See ya.